It's Monday, the 15th of June 2020. It's 7 minutes past 12, and that could mean one thing and one thing only. That it's time for today's The Quiz. With me, it's your host, Edward C. Lewis. And of course, I'm joined as always by...
Edward, I'm having a few difficulties here. I can't quite see you. Something with my monitor, or
What were you saying?
I'm having some difficulties here. I can't quite see you.
Can everybody else hear WNL?
Am I loud enough? Yes.
Can you
Okay.
hear him? Can you hear us?
I
the chat
hear you.
us?
What? Yes.
So
Okay.
you can hear me.
I
you
can
just
hear
can't
you,
see.
but yes, but I can't see you.
We can see you both. Can you hear us both? Okay, 1 second. So if you just sort of go here and click there, and voila! So I should be on the screen in a moment. Should be there in a second. So yeah.
Okay.
You should see me in a second.
Okay.
You work?
Excellent. Excellent. Yes, much better.
Yeah, I'm back on. Hey everybody, and welcome to The Quiz with me. It's your host, Edward C. Lewis. And as always, I'm joined by the wonderful, the excellent, the bespectacled, the bearded, slim WNL, I have to say.
Lost about a stone. Yeah.
Lost about a stone. Where did it go? Do you want to find it again? Or somebody else picked
Well,
it up? Or
My friend Eddie.
maybe I
Yeah, my
found
friend
it.
Eddie says he found it. Yes. Just good living style. Yes.
Yeah, cutting down on that booze. Not to sort of somehow put a weird focus on
Summarize
habits.
everything. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well,
Nope.
hi everybody.
Very little chocolate, occasionally a vegan cookie, things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yes, lots of vegan cookies now. How is everybody? Thank you, first of all, I want to say welcome back. I mean, it very quickly, I do want to say thank you for letting us take a little break there. It was, as you know, we're obviously not going to go into too much discussion around those topics, but I think it was really, really important to let those topics breathe, let them have some room, and also, selfishly, let me have a little break. And I think what we've learned is, even if we do take breaks or longer breaks, what we've learned about this event, broadly speaking, is that we will always be here. And even if we do pause the quiz will always come back. The problem that I don't have, Osric, if you just missed the opening, hopefully somebody clipped it. We've been doing it for 10 weeks, and you don't need to thank us. No, I do. We did it for 10 weeks every day, but we didn't actually expect it to go on for 10 weeks. Nobody knew how long this whole thing would go on for. But I do want to say that I think, if in future we do decide to just say, right, okay, we're going to wind it up here, and this is not an indication of this happening now at all. You can't get rid of us that easily. This is just the start of the kind of 2.0 version of this series almost, and yeah, just kind of bear with us if we do, but also I hope that that's an indication that we can go away. Like, it was over a year since the Honey Thief. Actually, Ed, I did not authorize a break. Is there a manager I could speak to? I am the manager, actually. Sorry, where I work. So hi. 2 weeks is nothing compared to the last break, says Jack Little. Exactly. We did a year-long break, and I hope that's indicative that we will come back and do these things throughout life, and come and go from streaming and stuff like that. And it's very humbling. Is that the right word? It's a bit of a horrible word, humbling. It's just nice. It's just good. It's good to know that that you guys care enough to come back and watch us to do the quiz. So thank you so much for being here and being chill with us while we have a little pause. WNL, how's your 2 weeks been?
It's been very good. I've learned a few things. One, it actually sometimes gets hot up here in north, up to north. Look, button undone at the top. Wow. Sweat-inducing weather. It's wonderful up here. Yeah.
I similarly kind of. You can see that my hair still hasn't yet been cut, and this is compacted down. But that may change very shortly. So perhaps throughout the week at some point you might just suddenly see all this hair disappear off the top of my head. Ed's volume is a bit low. Long hair Ed's volume is a bit low. That's okay. I can turn me up. What about now? That could be a little better. The weird thing about it is that it's peaking on the monitor there. So
it's better for me.
Working out this new environment. And I've just realised as well, as part of the thing that we just did, I was saying, we'll never talk about it. We'll never talk about it again, how we're actually now in the same house. But I've just realised that we do a lot of this talking about what we've been up to and stuff, and it would be fairly impossible for me to do so, to just pretend that I'm not also in the Northwest. So here I am. I've been rescued. I was living on my own for 14 weeks. And it was just time. And now with the slight tweak and change in rules, I was able to actually make a journey up here and
expand my bubble.
Yeah, that's right. And have more than just one room, because I was that one room with the staircase behind me. That was where I was for 14 weeks on my own. And it's all well and good having lots of people on the internet to spend time with, but I think it's really it's going to be very good for me and very healthy to have just a little bit more space for my brain to process and think. So yes. As we slowly get back into the swing of things with this, I'm bubbling with my da. My da. Is that
yeah.
Da.
There's a song in there somewhere.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
I'm not sure where.
Yeah. Say you will or say you won't. Well, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's good. I'm glad you're with other people now. Living on my own in a one-bedroom flat, I totally understand where you come from. Absolutely, Osric. And if there is anybody that you can bubble up with, although I hate that term so much, then do find someone, because I can tell you it helps. And there's a nice big garden. So I want to talk about some things, including haircuts, which of course I will film so we can show on the live stream at some point, because you have decided that you want to have a go at cutting my hair, isn't that right?
Yeah, I mean, well, I get first go. I mean, ultimately if you want to shave it off afterwards, but I get to sculpt first. I was always pretty good at sand castles and, sand, various different monuments and things in sand and building things. I figure your hair couldn't be much different.
To be clear, you are a perfectionist when it comes to anything. And what could possibly go wrong, says Revian. And can I just say, by the way, I've just noticed something. I don't know if you've noticed it as well, but Osric42, Revian, Jack Little, Maniac Psycho, Baldy Wookie, Max Flashheart, Paul BM, Millstone Barn, The Honey Thief, Snowy Monk, Sticks to 42, all of the best ones are very much still here, and it fills my heart with joy that you would actually all come back. So thank you for doing so, and we will get on with the quiz. Did you know that quizzes have kind of taken on and I wonder how the chat feels about this, but quizzes in general have taken on a bit of people are sick of them. And they've become a bit of a sort of quizzes. Do you remember the first 4 weeks when we all did quizzes? And it's kind of gone into that a little bit. And I just want to say, we were doing them before it was cool, and we're going to carry on doing them through when it's not cool.
Nobody can accuse us of being cool, yeah.
Yeah, we did them while it was, before it was cool, whilst it was cool, and we're going to carry on doing it when it's become not cool at all.
Yeah,
and then we're going to keep going so long that it becomes cool again. That's the idea, right?
Edward, this is our 45th quiz.
Wow.
Now, you in this segment, in this this tranche. And you realize, of course, that we didn't get a chance to do the statistics on the final Friday before our break. I have the statistics ready for you if you'd like to hear them.
Yes, please.
Okay, at the end of 44 quizzes, obviously you have, I think, drawn 4, 1, 2, and, well, lost like something 38 or something like that, okay? That's from your perspective. Can I say that to the nearest 10th, you've been scoring 6.0, okay? 6.0 per quiz. The chatters, they have been scoring to the nearest 10th 8.0. So they have a clear 2. In fact, the actual difference to hundredths is 2.05 questions per quiz. They outshine you, okay? 2 and 5 hundredths. But here's the good news for you. The increase since last check at 33 quizzes, your rate of increase or betterment, rounded to the nearest hundredth, is 0.01 of a hundredth of a question better than the chatter's betterment.
So I'm better than the chatters.
Well, no. What it is, and I want to say, chatters, beware. On December the 1st, 2028,
yes,
Edward might catch up to you.
Yes.
if you stay the same and he carries on with the same rate.
That's so good. Millstone Barn wants this data so he can create graphs. That's what he wants. That's crazy. So hi Max Flashheart, by the way, hello. 2000 and when?
2028. The end of 2000, almost 2029. Yeah. At that point, if they've kept the level they are at, and you keep bettering it at the same rate, you'll catch up to them.
Yeah. The hive mind is improving me, says 6 to 42. It's a good deal. So is this a deal? What's the deal? What deal are we making? What deal?
What deal?
Are they saying that they want us to carry on until 2028? Is that?
Well, I mean, that's a good deal. A good deal of time.
Who knows what we're going to be doing by 2028? There, I don't know.
We talked about longevity. I mean, hey.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think 4 years ago that we'd still be...
We could be incarnation number 5 by then. We don't know.
When did we first start? I wonder if the chatters remember that, when we first started doing the Friday quiz. Because it might be 3 years ago.
It might be longer than that.
4 years?
You're going to test me on this now, huh? Okay.
No. 3 years this very day. No, it isn't, Jack Little. No, it isn't. And if it, Osric, sorry, it was longer. Jack Little, are you just saying that just for excitement purposes? Because if it is, we're having a celebration party. We're streaming all day. I haven't told my dad this yet, but we're streaming. No,
yeah.
Busy. Just for giggles. Oh, that's a shame. I've got a feeling it's 2016.
You carry on. Talk quietly amongst yourselves, and I'll find you an actual date here somewhere.
You can remember?
No, I have it written down somewhere.
Ew. Wow.
Well, I have all the quizzes.
I will talk
I have
about
the original quizzes.
I will talk about something. 2 things.
You talk about something.
I'm thinking about. First of all, my passion for this is so strange. I feel like, first of all, I want to sort out a background of some sort. I don't know how we're going to do that, because you've been asked about your new poster, by the way. And also, by the way, you might hear every hour that clock there on the hour, and also at past the hour, so you'll hear it in about 8-9 minutes time, of course announces the time. So that's the world. This is the new normal. This is the new normal, everyone. It's not a cuckoo clock, it's just more of a bong. What is it? What type of clock would you call it? Well,
I bought it in France, and that was about in the 1970s, and it was already quite old then, but it was just a French clock.
It's not a bong, Jack Little. It's not a sophisticated bong. No, it's not. That's not how the Lewis household rolls, I'm afraid. But yes, I also want to talk about this very quickly. A new segment of the live. No, I don't know if it's going to be that, but look what I bought. Osric will like this, I think, and a few others perhaps. This is a hunting trail camera, the model T20. And you can, of course, and we're going to get the SD card arriving in the post today because I forgot to get one. And yes, we're going to hook it up because the WNL's garden is just ridiculous. Like, in terms of it's huge and it's full of wildlife, like all sorts of. I mean, quick fire, some animals that you've got in your garden.
Oh, we've got hedgehogs, squirrels, various things that I'm not quite sure where the feces come from, but yeah, and they rampage. They rampage at night, and at least 15, 20 species of bird. It's great. Oh, and of course wildcats.
So maybe we can start doing a little check-in at the end of the episodes, and that way people can do the quiz. And if they want to stick around for the little check-in to see what we found, then hey. There you go. So we'll find out. I'm going to set it up today and test it out a little bit, and then maybe we'll be back with some of that tomorrow overnight. So there you go. A little new ending.
I have a date for you, by the way, for the quizzes.
Ooh.
It was late 2016.
Okay.
Yeah. So late 2016 we started off. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Late 2016. That's I want some test shots of a confused looking Ed. Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll get those whether you like them or not, Osric. 2016, late 2016. So yeah, nearly 4 years ago. So wow, there you go. We should find the exact date and do an anniversary stream as well, I feel. I have a date for Ed too, with me. Heart, says Honey Thief. Oh, the Honey Thief. Oh, you. Oh, you. But yeah, good to have us back. Let's do a quiz. I mean, we're starting a little later than usual. So let's kind of, well, we'll take our time, but you don't remember it always. You know how it is, guys. You streamed a little bit. Take your time, it takes time to get back into the swing of things, and also in this new environment as well, and feeling free to express myself nice and loud, and then actually you'll get picked up on the other microphones as well. Hello, Dr. K. Ross. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna set dress things, but we'll work that out. The lighting's different as well, because in my flat I was always sitting at the perfect time right in the light, so the lighting's different. Also, I only worked out this the other day, but the camera I've been using on this very expensive laptop is, not bragging, I'm just saying I'd expect it to be a better camera, is only 1280p, which I didn't realise. So I think that the quality of this could be improved, the lighting could be improved. But the most important thing is
we're here, a fuzzy image of myself, sort of the fuzzier the better. It sort of leaves a bit of mystique.
Well, you're okay. You can stay fuzzy. I'm just thinking, I don't know, just some fun ways to this. I think, I know you mentioned this the other day. You said it actually really, the stream and having a break from it, the stream itself would really actually help to make the day feel like a normal thing and break up the week a little bit. I always wanted a house that would rotate with the sun. Okay, that's ambitious. Imagine that. I bet you there's something like some Grand Designs house or a George Clark's Amazing Spaces. Look at this amazing space. Oh, I love what you've done with this amazing space. I love George Clark. The young woman lives in the flat upstairs from me has decided to do some stuff in the garden today because the council just won't maintain it. I think about doing something for years but having the motivation. You should do it, Osric. You should get out there and help out, just like I was helping. That's the one thing I will miss about London. I'll miss a lot of things. The camera looks smooth and sharp. For higher fidelity, one go after lighting instead, a USB powered ring light. Exactly. But also, we're only here for 40 minutes. We're only here for some quiz questions. I'm reducing the screen size down. If you go full screen, you start to see the graininess of it all, and actually it looks quite good. But yeah, let's go away from that and back to you. Right, okay, so
are you ready for a quiz?
Yeah, I am.
Today's quiz, of course, because I prepared it. I know the title. Nobody else does yet. It's all about walls, okay?
Walls.
A-L-L-S, walls. Simple as that. Remember that. That's your big clue to all of the questions. Some are very easy. Some are very less easy. Some difficult. We'll find out how you fare, okay? Remember, your average is 6. Their average is 8. Here we go. Question number 1.
I've got to mute. I've got to shut you down. Shutting you down.
Shut it down. Hey, I need to talk about the rules as well, because I'm sure there's probably one person out there in the universe who hasn't yet learned all about the rules. Obviously, yes, you're shutting down the stream. They can't see. I'll see their answers. I'll take their first 3. That'll give me their answer. If we don't have some sort of consensus in the first 3, then I'll take the first answer. That'll be theirs. Then I'll ask you for your answer. We'll compare and watch as, well, hopefully we won't hit any sort of ceiling. It's all about walls. and your scores will skyrocket.
What was it that I was watching the other day? And it was like, oh, it turns out a wall is just as. Oh, that was a Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Anyway, he says,
Yeah.
and he's trying to touch the seat. He's trying to touch the roof. Was that Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
Yeah,
He's trying to touch the roof, and then he manages to do it. And he goes, "Oh, spoiler! It's just a sideways wall." Was that? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Carry on. The ceiling is just a sideways wall.
I've got a poem for you. It's about these 6 walls that I call home.
Right.
My B6, B6 floors are ceilings. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Question number 1. Another Brick in the Wall was the title of 3 songs set to variations of the same basic theme in this group's 1979 rock opera, The Wall. Hey, we start off with The Wall at least twice in the question. Another Brick in the Wall was the title of 3 songs set to variations of the same basic theme in this group's 1979 rock opera, The Wall. Can you name the group? I have their answer.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd is absolutely correct. And the chatters, they were right there before I could even finish the question.
I'm thinking
it is 1 point apiece.
Remember not to cheat. Remember that your top 3 answers will be taken. Remember that we're time-traveling quizmasters. I remember all these things.
Yes, we don't use anything other than our brains. No recourse to anything else because, if you remember, I have a party confetti cannon.
For when we both get 10.
When you both get a perfect 10, score a perfect 10, this goes off. Probably blinding and deafening and the rest of me forever. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I look about this small space. There are walls here. Okay, question number 2. It's 1 apiece. Question number 2. Who said, bit of a quotation, bit of a multiple guess. I'll give you the right answer and a couple of wrong ones, so listen carefully. Who said, the strength of walls depends on the courage of those who guard them? Was it Bob Dylan, Banksy, or Genghis Khan?
Oh.
A little bit of a range here.
Yeah.
Who said the strength of walls depends on the courage of those who guard them? Was it Bob Dylan, Banksy, or Genghis Khan?
The strength of walls. That's it. I imagine that's how.
I have their answer.
That was my impression of Genghis Khan, by the way.
Because we all have, voice. Well documented.
Bobo Dylan.
You're gonna go Bobo Dylan.
It can't be Banksy. I don't believe he's actually smart enough.
Well, you're right. It can be Banksy, but it's Genghis Khan.
That guy.
It was Genghis Khan. And the chatters knew that. And it's 2 points to 1. They are forging into the lead.
How did they know that? How did you know that? Tell me how they knew that.
Just lucky, I guess. Jack Little says, though the answer usually is Bob Dylan, or not, if I trick you into thinking it's Bob Dylan for the first one and then throw him in later. That's what we did last time. I don't know. It's just Khan. Yes. Question number 3.
Oh.
Exactly, Khan. Question number 3. Okay. Named for a Roman emperor, this defensive fortification opened in AD 128 in northern England, and it was made a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987. Can you name it, please? Named for a Roman emperor, a defensive fortification opened in AD 128 in northern England, made a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987. I have their answer.
Hadrian's Wall. Next question.
Hadrian's Wall is correct, yes. You've glumped over it a few times, haven't you?
I don't know. I think
we've been to it.
Yeah, we've definitely been. And I went with school years ago, and I remember having a fascination with Roman coins for a while.
I think I went to Vindolanda or something. Yes, one of the...
Yeah.
It's along the way.
But I do have a plan with some friends to do, as soon as we're able to walk along the whole route. Because you can do the coast-to-coast walk along it, which is cool.
And you can do a lot of it, but as Jack Little points out, it had to be protected because it kept ending up in people's housing. And it is the case that an awful lot of structures like this, hey, that looks like good stone. They've got it pretty, and it ends up in some other building at some point.
I do understand that feeling, though, because I think it would be cool to have part of your house made up by Hadrian's Wall. That is cool. Imagine... Yeah. Do you think anybody's got like a
You've said that out loud. Now we can't go do it.
Yeah. Do you think anyone's got a slab of Stonehenge in their house?
I don't have a slab of Stonehenge is pretty big. Hang on here 1 second. Don't go away.
Can't promise anything. Where's he gone? This isn't another bit, by the way. He is just getting something. Hear some rustling? Rustling.
I hear the rustling. It's going to have to wait until our next quiz.
Okay.
But I have a brick
in 1 year's time
from Eccles Street from James Joyce's Ulysses. Of course, his main protagonist in Ulysses, and I have a brick from his house that I got just before they tore it down and put in all sorts of new things.
Wow.
Leopold Bloom's house.
That's cool.
Because I was over there on the 100th anniversary of Joyce's birth, or whether it's centenary, and a friend of mine who was very tall hoisted me up onto his shoulders, and I got the brick out of the wall because they'd already raised the wall, the entire housing project, down to just one floor. So the bricks were available, but you had to look out and make sure the garden didn't come down the street. And then we grabbed a couple of bricks, put them in our pockets, and ran.
Wow, just a casual theft story there. Just a casual crime.
We're talking about restructuring other buildings and things. I haven't put it into a building yet or a wall.
We're talking about walls.
I do have the bricks from that wall. Yeah,
it's a good bit of. That's a good. Yeah, good that.
Well, one of the pubs in Dublin actually has the door to Leopold Bloom's, and now it's a door to nowhere inside. You go in the main door of the pub, and then there's another door up at the end. It leads nowhere, but it was Leopold Bloom's door. According to where Joyce had these people living in Dublin.
It's very cool.
They say that you could actually reconstruct the Dublin of 1921 virtually from the notes from the first 25 pages or so, or the ramblings for the entire 721 pages of Ulysses.
I'm still not intelligent enough to be able to read it.
It doesn't take an intelligence. It takes more perseverance.
Yeah, that's
more
it.
Than anything
I don't
else.
have the patience. I'm a 90s child. Well, I'm an 80s child, but I grew up in the 90s, and the internet broke my brain. So I can't concentrate on anything longer than 10 seconds, much like this quiz. So
I've got a good hammer. I've got a good hammer here. We'll rectify that before next. No, here we go. Okay, right.
Are you going to hit me in the head with a hammer?
No, I'm going to break all your internet stuff, and then you can actually do some reading. Hit you in the head with a hammer. No,
I don't know.
For a child, it won't work now.
I don't know anything I don't know what you're like anymore. All these stories about you being a criminal, stealing walls and stuff.
No, really one brick in the wall. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, but I'll have that for next time, promise. Okay, by the way, they got it correct. It's 3 points to 2. And it's question number 4. Number 4 is a bit of a multiple guess. Okay, so listen very carefully. The world's longest circular, it connects to itself, wall is over 23 miles in length. Is it located in China, India, or Indonesia?
Ooh.
The world's longest circular wall connects with itself is over 23 miles in length. Is it located in China, India, or Indonesia? And we're talking a full wall. I know. I mean, we do have some here in England, of course, and Chester has a very good one, but it actually goes down to street level at points. We're talking about fully fledged wall.
Fully fledged connected wall that's 23 miles in length. But even the Chester one's not 23 miles in length, I don't think.
No. I have their answer.
I've got no idea. I would assume it's not the Great Wall. Which I know is much longer than that, but it's...
And it doesn't connect to itself, but yeah.
Yes. So, but it still could be China, just another wall I've never heard of. Let's go for let's go for Indonesia, because I know so little about it.
Well, it's actually around a fort in Rajasthan in India.
Yeah.
It's in India. Yeah.
India.
And, the chatters, they weren't sure either. They guessed a couple. China was included in there, but they got India in the end. 2 out of 3.
What's that called?
Sorry?
What's that called? What's it called?
In Rajasthan. R-A-J-A-S.
What's the name of the fort?
I'm not sure the actual fort's name. but they have some sort of 23-mile wall existing around a fort.
Whoa,
Yeah,
there's some really cool stuff.
there's some places I want to visit. Yeah, I'm going to take a few more virtual tours this week. I've got a list of maybe 50 different places that I want to look up and sort of go around virtual tours on the internet. It's nice, and it saves queuing up at an airport.
I can't find it. 23-mile long wall. Oh well, I can't find it.
I'll show you later. Yes.
Yeah. I just wanted to. It just sounds cool.
Sadly, they have doubled their lead. The Chatters are now ahead of you, 4 points to 2.
That's a shame, but it is. It is what it is.
Question number 5. Number 5.
Accept in life that these things. Yes, question number 5. I'm ready.
Number 5, halfway through today's quiz, is simply a 50-50. Okay, listen very carefully. It's all about walls. I'd like to know which came first for the Walls Company. Was it the sausages or the ice cream?
Oh,
which came
the same
first
company.
For the Walls? Was it the sausages or the ice cream?
I didn't realize that they were the same company. Sounds silly to say that, doesn't it?
They are same company.
I've always thought that it was just a coincidence that they were called the same thing, but obviously that's stupid.
I have their answer.
Ice cream.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come and get your ice cream. Get it while it's cold. Come and get your... No, yeah, ice cream is the incorrect answer. It was actually, in 1786, the sausages.
1786.
Walls started selling sausages.
I can't even begin to comprehend 1780. I can barely comprehend. I can barely comprehend.
Just to compliment and to comprehend
exactly.
at the same time.
I can barely do it. And that's all. Yeah. I was going to finish the sentence, but I can't. No, I can barely comprehend June, the month of June 2020, let alone 1786. People existed in 1786?
They did.
No, they didn't.
And the horrible thing was that was your chance to catch up because the Chatters, they also said ice cream.
Well, we all scream for ice cream, so...
It remains everybody. Well, on a day like today, ice cream is probably foremost in the sausages. No, although can I tell them something about your past, Edward?
You can.
Whenever we would be in the car when you were very young, like maybe about 3-4 years old, and we would play I Spy, you invariably said, "I spy with my little eye something that begins with S," and we were in a car. We're going who knows where, and it would always be. Sausages. Yeah. You always spied sausages. I don't know. Yeah.
Ironically, I don't think I really enjoyed sausages until probably my late 20s. And now I don't eat sausages at all for the last 4 years. So, sausages. I spy with my eye. No sausages. Well, you can a sausage. What is it? I mean, the sausage isn't meat. The sausage is just the shape, right?
You can have sausage-shaped things, but based on the sausages themselves, yeah. But I don't think you were spying anything other than... I don't think you knew how to play the game, but we
I think I did. I think I was trying to be witty, and I think I was ahead of my time. I was doing non-sequitur comedy.
There is that possibility.
Yeah.
Probability, I don't know.
There is that probability.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Okay. The scores remain 4 points to 2. It is question number 6. Number 6. Okay. In this 2008 American computer-animated science fiction romance film produced by Pixar,
got it.
Robot meets robot and cleans up after an abandoned, waste-covered Earth far in the future. What's it called? Remember the title of our round. 2008 American computer-animated science fiction romance film produced by Pixar, Robot meets robot. Clean up an abandoned, waste-covered Earth far in the future. I have their answer.
Wall-E.
Wall-E. Wall-E is absolutely correct, yes. Have you? I take it you've seen it?
Yes.
What did you think?
Fantastic. Still is. Still works. Yeah. Still works today. Just as poignant, if anything, if more and more poignant as time goes on. Yeah, I still think there's... That's Pixar can nearly do no wrong.
They
have maybe 1 or 2 misses in their entire back catalogue.
Well, I mean, it's like poetry. When people say, "Oh, I like that poet," I think, well, hang on, give me an individual poem, I'll let you know. It's not just although some do tend to stand out more than others. Individually, yeah.
But it's the ethos, isn't
lightning
it?
doesn't necessarily have to strike in the same place twice.
Yeah, but
although
it's the sort of more. It's just the ethos of the person or the company's thinking. I think does stand out. I think sometimes, and that's why people. Do you know what I mean by that? Like the very sort of just the essence, and you think, okay, I relate to that person's way of thinking, generally speaking. So then, more.
It's the same with columnists I would follow in the newspapers and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. Or live streamers you would watch here on Twitch,
or live streamers that I would, if I were. Well, as you know, I'm not really a streaming aficionado, but I'm getting better.
You got any favorites? Got any favorites Twitch streamers?
I'm now looking over here at the recommended channels down the side to see if I can remember any. Shall I say yes and leave it at that? Yes, I have some favorites.
You do, yes. Or you could have just said, "Oh, there's this great guy, Edward C. Lewis," or you could have said any of the names in chat that I've pointed out to you before as being streamers.
Yeah. Well, all those too. Yes.
Sorry, I put you on the spot. All right, next question.
No, that's okay. It's a good spot. Hey, the quiz chat stream. The chatter's got it right as well. It is 5 points to 3. Okay. It is question number 7. Again, we're in a question about walls. Okay. Number 7. St. Austell, Falmouth, and Truro are all located here. St. Austell, Falmouth, and Truro. All located where?
St. Austin, Falmouth.
St. Austell, Falmouth, and Truro. And we're talking about walls. I have their answer.
Cornwall.
Cornwall. You put an R in that word. Was that on purpose?
Yes.
Cornwall. I know one of the things I found here in England, is that we tend to leave R's out of words or put them in where they don't belong. I mean, you can say Ingerland and put an R in, England. But a lot of times we leave the R's out of words, don't we?
I am astonished by two things I want to point out about coming up north after spending months and months and months in France. I wasn't in France. After spending months and months and months in London and 3 months in the centre of London recently, exclusively without leaving once, the smell is astonishing. The difference. You can smell the trees. You walk out of the house and you can smell the trees. And in London, there is nothing but just a very specific London smell. And it's not bad. I have so much positivity to say about London. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's just astonishing. The smell is very different. And you kind of think it's a myth until you go away and come back. But you can smell the air just so much cleaner outside of London. And also the accents. You forget how northern people are. England, talking like that. And they actually do. I thought that people don't actually talk like this, but they all talk like this down here, walking around, talking like, I say, all right, Neil, how's it going? How are you going, pal? And you go, wow.
By gum.
They all actually talk like this, though. And I've realised how much I must sound like a posho now to my friends. Like if I bumped into anyone, they'd all go, "Oh, you sound proper posh now. Where have you been?" And I'm not posh. I'm from north still. And I find myself slipping back into that more. So, like, the longer I'm here, the more you'll start talking about, "Hello, everybody, welcome to stream. It's Tuesday, the 16th of June, and that means one thing and one thing only. It's time for the quiz. Sponsored by Offal and other northern things."
We're not awful, sorry.
All right, next question.
Yes, next question. That was pretty good. I was just generalizing about England, but the north-south divide, as far as accents is concerned, is very much.
England, I was thinking of England, and it's not. It's only really the north that says stuff like that, like passes things up like it. In the south, I feel like they shorten stuff, and they like.
Well, yeah. Think of ours. How often would you say that is farther away than that? You wouldn't. You'd say further. Because further couldn't get mixed up with father, father and father, and people, hang on, he's talking about my dad. really English people, incidence of use of the word farther, far less, even though it's a perfectly good word, than further.
I
Little
love
things.
it. No, I love it. It's great. It's great.
I notice these things.
This is the sort of stuff that I'm sure that people in the chat are going, "Did we miss this? Is this what we've missed?"
It's 6 points to 4, okay? And it's question number 8, okay? Now, listen carefully. Poetic and folk names for this structure include Purple Frontier and Earth Dragon. By what name is it more usually known? What? Poetic and folk names for this structure include Purple Frontier and Earth Dragon. By what name is it more usually known?
Okay. I'm going to guess.
Max Flashard, by the way, has said, either is a long way away, further or farther. I like that. Nicely avoided.
We've almost written it. We're almost writing a collective poem. It's quite nice, that. There's some really nice words happening there that we should write down.
I have their answer.
Is it the Great Wall of China? I mean, it is the Great Wall of China.
Well, the Honey Thief said it was sunset, and I like that. Although the sunset isn't really a wall, but around the sunset they also went for the Great Wall of China, and yes, it is the Great Wall of China.
That's nice. So read out the question again.
Folk and poetic names for this structure include Purple Frontier and Earth Dragon.
Yeah, the sunset.
I like
That's
that.
Nice.
Yeah,
lovely. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 7 points to 5. Nicely poised. It's on to question number 9.
I can still win.
Here we go.
I will.
You can still win, lose or draw. And both of you can maintain your averages or whatever. Here we go. Question number 9. Next to last in today's quiz. This 2013 American black comedy biographical film was directed by Martin Scorsese and starred Leonardo DiCaprio as Jordan Belfort. A 2013 American black comedy biographical film directed by Martin Scorsese starring Leonardo DiCaprio as Jordan Belfort. What's it called? I have their answer.
The Wolf of Hall Street. I've noticed that we haven't had
there are no H's in there, otherwise I would have pronounced them when I tell you that you're absolutely correct. Yes, it is the Wolf of Wall Street.
You're absolutely all right. It is the
Hey, the great thing is, both of you got that correct, okay? The chatters as well done.
Yeah.
It's 8 points to 6. You're both on your average, and you've got an extra question to raise it, okay? Unfortunately, Edward, this means that probably
9 and 10 left.
it'll take you into 2030 or something like that in order to catch up. But here we go.
Does it really do that? That's really utterly depressing. So, but if they then.
Well, you have to maintain the rate of betterment that you have since quiz 33 to quiz 44.
Right, but if they start to
lose, if they keep bettering, but if and you keep bettering, it'll just take longer to get there.
But if they get worse and I get better, then that's going to make
True.
that date get closer.
True. If say someday you just forget to turn them on and then you win the quiz, you might make it by 2026.
Someday if I get to just turn them on and it's just me and you and we don't take their scores at all.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
All right, that sounks like a plan.
See you guys. Yeah. Okay. Right. Question number 10. Last question. Jack Little has said, hey, do some more 50-50 quizzes. Well, we're going to finish off with a 50-50. Question number 10 is true or false. Okay? I'm going to read you out a statement. If you agree with it, then write down the entire word true. If you disagree, the entire word false. Okay? Here's your statement.
All of it.
Are you ready?
Not part of it.
Not part of it, all of it.
We've been very clear about this. All of it.
All of it. All of it.
The entire word.
The entire word.
Not 3 letters. All of the letters. 5.
All of the letters. All of the letters.
4 or 5.
True or false. Okay, here's your statement. Question number 10. Statement number 10. The Berlin Wall was officially referred to as the anti-fascist protection rampart back in 1961. Is that true or false? I mean, could I make something like that up? The Berlin Wall was officially referred to as the anti-fascist protection rampart back in 1961. True or false? I like Baldy Wookie says maybe. Yeah.
I agree, though. The answer to the question is maybe.
Their answer. True. It is absolutely true. It was, yes. Yeah. I can't actually remember which side referred to it as that, but it had the official title, the Anti-Fascist Protection Rampart.
It sounds like something that we would name it in the
West.
Yeah,
it sounds better than we're building a wall. Yeah.
I think the West would name it.
It's a rampart.
It feels like a West thing to do, a West German thing to do.
I mean, in the American national anthem, the ramparts we watched,
what
gallantly screaming, bombs blasting in air, things like that. Yes. Hey, they got it right as well.
I think
well done. 9 points to 7. A nice close run thing. We've had 18 that have been 18 quizzes that have been decided by only 1 point. This is by 2, but well done the lot of you. And Chatters, another victory.
Did they get 10? Did they get the full 10?
No, 9.
9, and I got 8.
9, you got 7. 9 to 7.
Sorry, I know you just said that, but I was imagining how...
You were both over your averages by 1, that's good. So your averages will go up, but in tandem together.
Oh, all right. Well done, everybody. I've brought you all back. Jack Cole says, don't do drugs, kids. Exactly. Absolutely true. Can't disagree with that comment. We slipped up on sausages. Well, who doesn't? Capitalist pigs, says Max Flashart. I don't know what you're talking about. Well done, we've all improved our average. Yeah, it feels good. Only metahuman. All of the best ones are here. Great to see you. Thank you so much for joining. We're back. And we'll be, well, I mean, I enjoyed it. And I feel good. I feel good to be back. And thank you, everyone, for being patient, like I said. WNL. It's weird to now call you WNL now that I've been spending a little bit more time with you. It's strange.
Who made your coffee this morning? Yes.
Yeah, he literally came in and gave me it's just so good. And my lunch and dinner for the last well, actually that was Helen as well, so we've got to give Helen some credit. But yeah, it's good. It's good to be back, and I hope everybody feels good. I hope everybody is managing during these strange and testing times, because we like to just stay away from those topics a little bit, of course, because this is like a 45 minutes, nearly an hour now, 45 minutes of kind of silliness. But you know where to find us. You know where to find me. And if anyone wants to talk about anything at all, please do. Please do. So I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. And good. So should we do another one of these tomorrow?
Why not? Sounds good.
And for those who haven't seen, we might have a little segment showcasing some of the stuff that we find in WNL's garden, the Wildlife Watch.
Wildlife.
We'll think of something fun to do with that. We need some silliness from time to time. Absolutely, Bodywalkie. It's necessary escaping. It's guaranteed to make me actually laugh. That's very nice. Thanks for the stream, and thank you, everybody. I don't know. As always, we'll have the ending screen. And Jack Little, I just want to say again, thank you for making the animated screen. So we're going to use that one today. But if anyone's got any ideas and wants to make another ending screen, remember, you also know where to find us. But yes, we'll be back tomorrow with another stream. And I don't know. Let me see. Is anybody? Oh, we've got Psyche. Let's go and let's raid Psyche. I'm still very uncomfortable with how we do this and what it actually means. So
I want to put on some Viking horns.
How do we actually do it though? Is my question. Let's have a look. She's just Psyche. That's a cool. She's done well there getting that name. I do have to do that because I don't fully understand what it means still. But anyway, there you go. I believe that we're heading that way. So thanks, everybody. You've been the best ones, as always. Let's raid Psyche. We'll show the ending screen very quickly. But thank you. See you tomorrow. Look, press the wrong button.